What is going on, good people? It's Chris back again here to take you through another little round of Clash Royale. So, I had a pretty good idea. I don't watch many YouTube videos about Clash Royale. I don't know if anybody else does this, but the first comment I get on this video with any deck that you want me to play, I'll play. So you comment down below what deck you want me to use in my next video, and I'll use it. I don't care if it's a level 1, obviously I have to have it, so I have all the cards except for the legendaries, but my suggestion is if you're trying to get better at the game, tell me your deck. Tell me what you like to use, and I'll use it in my next video and comment on it a little bit about like what I think the deck should do and how you should play it. If you're having trouble with the deck that you like and you want to learn how to use it better, share it with me, and I'll post a video about that deck in well, next time, so tomorrow. But in the meantime, I was trying to have a little bit of fun. I pretty much always use the same deck, so I was just trying to switch it up here. Just battling online for fun today, and I decided to use a skeleton themed deck. It is nowhere near Halloween, but I think the skeleton cards are fun. I think they're funny to watch, like, run around, so I'll use one here. So, a little skeleton themed deck, just something I threw together as I was making this video. So I threw all my skeletons in there, threw a rage spell and an elixir collector just for hilarity's sake. The rage spell is in there, so I don't really know how to use this deck because, well, I've never used it. So I give him the thumbs up and the laughing face because he has no idea that I have no idea how to use this deck. Well, there's a prince. That's good news. The way you beat the prince is with like little skeletons like this, and so that prince is gonna go down, no problem with that. Not a wizard, she's a witch on the left hand side, but that hog rider on the right is kind of messing me up with that freeze spell. But the hog freeze is an 8 elixir combo, and then he drops the whatever that is, the bomber tower. I can't speak today. In the middle, so that's like 13 elixirs, so I know he had to be low on elixirs, so that's why I dropped the balloon in the cover of all those little skeletons, and he goes in there and takes out that tower. So now I drop my collector, drop it in the middle like that all the time, guys. This is actually something I learned recently from watching YouTube, is that it acts like a defense. See that musketeer? She's shooting at it. So she didn't shoot at my tower, she shot at the collector, and at this point I don't really care. The barbarians get through, that was well played by him, but the crown tower is able to take out those barbarians, and now I'm sitting pretty on my first round with the skeleton deck. So I dropped the giant skeleton in the back to try and get a little push going for his left-hand tower, because I can't sit back on defense. I don't have any defensive towers, and he drops a double knight, or excuse me, a double prince, dark prince, regular prince combo. But look at the giant skeleton go in there and just wreck house. He tries to freeze, but the witch is in there, the balloon is in there. Boom! The rage spell, down goes another one of his towers, and I'm cracking up. I know I'm not recording my voice live, but I was doing these attacks live. As you can see, if I was in the theater, you wouldn't be able to you would be able to see the other person's hand and how much elixir they have. So I'm doing this attack live. You should have heard me. I was cracking up with dying laughing. So I'm like, all right, well, I might as well like go for the hurrah with this silly deck. So drop a giant skeleton down in the back again. Giant skeleton is great both on offense and defense. It takes a ton of damage, and then when he passes away, RIP, he drops a bomb that takes out anything that's near him. So he's a great card. This guy has just given up, and the skeletons walk right into his base and take him out. And I laugh. That was it was a good game. It was a good game for me. It was pretty funny, and I got a kick out of it. So I'm really glad I recorded that. I'm really glad I got that on camera. And yeah, there's not much more to say about that. Just, you know, this is still a game, guys. We're trying to have some fun. So then I switch over to the deck that I've been using, my favorite deck right now, and this is, again, I shot this live, and you know, this just shows that you can't win them all. You know, despite how much I play this game, how much I love it, and how much I feel like I have the hang of it, we all make mistakes, and you can't win all the games. So I'm pretty sure, not to any spoilers, I don't think I win. I can't remember if I win or draw or lose. I don't think I win this one, but okay. So anyway, I dropped the barbarians in the back, which is a huge mistake, because then he drops this huge push on the right as my barbarians are just kind of meandering down the left-hand side without any purpose. They're gonna get zapped by that Tesla. So I try to send in my balloon as a little counterattack, and he drops another Tesla, which is great for him because it distracts my balloon just long enough for the Teslas to zap it down, and it gets no damage down. So great. That was a total waste for me, waste of time. I don't think I got any damage to either of his towers, and he did a ton of damage to my right-hand tower. Awesome. Now he's got another push coming in on the right-hand side, so I poison him to slow him down, do some damage. But the Inferno Tower is focused on the barbarians. The hog jumps right in. The wizard is freezing all my guys up, but luckily I was able to take out that little push. He dropped his fireball on my barbarians and did a ton of damage, and so nothing was good. You can see I thought about dropping the balloon there, but I stopped because, well, A, I didn't have enough elixir, but B, I decided to save it on defense to try and maybe defend myself later. I don't think that balloon was going to do anything because we were about even on elixir, I think. After his push in my defense, we were probably about even, so I don't think that balloon was going to do anything. And I really need to be more focused on defending than attacking right now, because I am much lower on tower life than he is, so I can't be making too many risky calls. He drops that Hog Rider in again, and the Hog Rider is just wailing away on my Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower goes down. I drop the Barbarians to try to defend against his Barbarians, and sneakily drop the balloon down in the back to try and maybe get something going in the future. But he has that Tesla that's going to absolutely demolish my troops. But the balloon is able to sneak in there with the help of some distractions. The Ice Wizard is now frozen with the tower. I get off one solid shot with the balloon, and so RP balloon. That fireball was really good. It hit my troops and it hit my tower. Dark Prince is in there. I have no elixir and no chance. There are the arrows, and I give him the crying face. That was a good game, man. That was really well played by him. It wasn't even, I don't think I played that even that horribly. Just sometimes things, don't work out for you. And that's just how it goes. So I didn't get a great starting hand, and it led to a life deficit right off the bat, and I was trying to claw back into the game for the whole time. So that was not fun for me. And yeah, on to the next one. I like dropping the balloon when my opponent drops a elixir collector, because they're down on elixir immediately, and I have a good chance to balloon freeze like you just saw. So the balloon gets in there, gets off a couple sneaky hits, and I now have to defend against this Musketeer push, and the Valkyrie does a great job. She gets in there, spins around her little axe, and takes out all of that nonsense that was coming over to my side. And she gets a little push over there herself. She takes out that tombstone and the goblins that spawn from it, so that was cool. And I dropped the poison spell to take out the spear goblins to slow down that wizard. Slow down there, wizard. He doesn't even get a shot off. So that is the power of the poison spell, guys. Slows him down, does damage, does a good amount of damage to the crown tower if you're in need of some range damage. And that wizard and spear goblin just got annihilated. Spear Goblin's Wizard, 7 elixir, guys. Poison Spell, 4. So that is a great trade. It's a great card if you use it right. And now I have to defend against all of this garbage coming at me. So I dropped the Barbarians down in the back to try and build up a little bit of a defensive army. Luckily, my Crown Tower had shot at everything behind the Giant, and the Inferno Tower focused right on the Giant. Took it out, and I don't have to worry about that push anymore. Now, I am not trying to go after his tower anymore. I am trying to defend my side frantically, because my plan is to take his tower down with range damage, with the poison spell and the arrows, and defend my side in the meantime. So that by the end of the game, when it goes into sudden death, I'll be able to poison him and end the game very suddenly, and hopefully be able to win that way. So that poison spell was great. It took out some of his troops. It took out some of that garbage on his side. Now here I am again shooting arrows at nothing but his tower. The arrows don't do too much damage to the crown tower, but he doesn't have much HP left. So I'm just kind of going for it. Now without those arrows and without those poison spell, it's going to be harder to defend my side. So there's a strictly offensive poison spell. Now it's not helping me at all, so I'm just kind of praying that the Valkyrie and the goblins can get in there. I dropped the barbarians. The barbarians are horrible against the wizard. The wizard just absolutely annihilated all of my barbarians. It's terrible. The Valkyrie does alright. She gets in there. She spins away the wizard. Here comes another musketeer. And now I'm just trying to cycle through my cards to get him, or to get back to my poison spell and my arrows. So I dropped the balloon on the right, hoping that he was going to make a mistake and try and defend against it, but he doesn't. He just keeps pushing on the left. It's a great play by him. So now I got to defend against the giant and the musketeer. The barbarians take out the musketeer. The poison spell goes down. The arrows go flying through the air. Oh man, that was tight. With defending without the poison spell is really tough. So luckily I was able to pull that one out. So that was a few good games. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Again, just as a reminder, I'm gonna try and post videos every day. If you post on this video, leave a comment of a deck that you want to see me play. Any cards that I have, I will put the deck together, and the next video will be about that deck. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.